My father used to always say that there really aren't mistakes, there are only experiences. And it took me kind of a while to really think about it. He used to say things like that were a little bit provocative to kind of get you to think a little bit deeper about the situation. And that was Dad. He taught me a lot of critical thinking skills. So over the years, I have agreed and disagreed. One of the things that I've found from this wisdom that mistakes are only experiences is because he used to also say that if we knew better at the time, we would have probably chosen differently, right? Everything is in hindsight. Usually we know we could have done something different, should have done it differently, only in the future. But the future isn't here and now, it's only years from today. He used to always say, even though he was not a psychologist and he didn't use the word patterns, but he indicated that sometimes the behaviors are because of things that we have locked in within ourselves. So I think Dad was always talking about psychological patterns, right? We sometimes behave or make decisions from fears, from limiting beliefs, and so forth. And then until we can actually look at what those are and overcome the limiting beliefs and or the fears, then we can choose differently. We can choose better for ourselves. So I think it is a great provocative thing that Dad would say. Mistakes are only experiences. I mean, after all, if we don't go through experiences, how do we know what we don't want out of life? How do we know what we do want? How do we know what our place is in the world if we don't have a plethora of experiences, negative and positive, and so-called mistakes?